Let's see, but everything is running a-okay. So let me turn this down a little bit. Yeah, everything is here. I actually want to put on this channel because the rain makes it feel quite relaxing and doesn't make you feel bad if you don't want to exercise outside, especially since it's the winter time. Because what is it? Running in freezing cold. It's not always polite, especially if it's new. It's something that's pretty sensitive. Usually your leg, your arm, recover from injury and getting better and all that such. It's a bit discomforting. So I keep up. So I put this on with me just talking about calisthenics. Because without able to go to a gym where you have so many exercise machines, being inside the community, along with people just having one goal and helping each other out, which is like gaining gains. I don't like saying that because it just sounds pretty redundant, but people gaining gains. That's the best way you could just put it. It's redundant, but when it comes to repetition like exercising, it sort of makes sense when someone says that. But if you don't, there's always calisthenics, which I'll go and just talk about it now. Calisthenics or calisthenics, so American English or British English, pretty much the same, is a form of exercise consisting of a variety of movements that exercise large muscle groups, gross motor movements such as running, standing, grasping, pushing, etc. etc. These exercises are often performed rhythmically and with minimal equipment as body weight exercises. Excuse me. They are indeed to increase strength, fitness, and flexibility through movements such as pulling, pushing, bending, jumping, or swinging, using one's body weight for resistance. Gotta hydrate. That's good. Oh yeah, let me actually throw down here. But yeah, we're here. Calisthenics can provide the benefits of muscular and acrobatic conditioning in addition to improving psychomotor skills such as balancing, agility, and coordination. Yeah, the image can be seen here. School children perform sit-ups, a common type of calisthenic during a school fitness day. Urban calisthenics is a form of street workout. Calisthenics groups perform exercise routines in urban areas. Individuals and groups train to perform advanced calisthenics skills such as muscle ups, levers, and various freestyle moves such as spins and flips. Plus, also you have the community aspect of having other people help you out when it comes to either fitness coaching or teaching you proper technique along with aiding you. As you see this kid here holding down the shoes for this other kid. Sports teams and military units often perform leader-direct group calisthenics as a form of synchronized physical training, often including customized quote call and response routine and comma. To increase group cohesion and discipline, calisthenics is also popular as a component of physical education in primary and secondary schools over much of the globe. In addition to general fitness, calisthenics exercises are often used as a baseline physical evaluation for military organizations around the world. Two examples are the U.S. Army Physical Fitness Test and the USMC Physical Fitness Test. Yeah, when it comes to all the freaking marching and group sign off every morning. Yeah, you know, it's an organized way to have everybody do the same exercise or cheaply. Huh. Interesting. Contents, so there's only 1 through 7, 6 through 7, just resources. See also in references from number 1, origin and etymology, history, common exercises, cooperative calisthenics, calisthenic parks. Oh, actually, I find that interesting. So origin and etymology, and also to know when it comes to all these wiki things, they usually have etymology more than origin, but they usually can relate to the same thing. But usually if there's just origin, they will talk a bit of the background history versus the meaning behind the word, as is for etymology. The word calisthenics comes from the ancient Greek words kalos, pronounce it just kalos, which means beautiful, to emphasize the aesthetic pleasure that derives from the perfection of the human body, and stedos, meaning strength, great mental strength, courage, strength, and determination, is an art of using one's body weight as resistance in order to develop physique. The practice was recorded in use in ancient Greece, including the armies of Alexander the Great and the Spartans of the Battle of Thermopylae. Yeah, I'm not pronouncing it accurately. The Battle of Thermopylae was a fought between the lines of Greek city-states led by King Leonidas I. But anyway, calisthenics is just a Greek foreign word, referring to a body weight exercise that will include more toning. That's how I see it. But let's see if that actually changes my idea. History. Catherine Ether Beecher, 1800 through 1878, was an American educator and author who popularized and shaped the conservative ideological movement to both elevate and entrench women's place in the domestic sphere of American culture. She introduces calisthenics in a course of physical education and promoted it. So around the 1800s. These often look like ropers, gymnastics, climbing, balancing, and gymnastics. Okay, yeah. This really involves with gymnastics. I want to get to that picture. Let me read this first. Disciplines of Frederick Louis John. Where's that? Yeah, the handsome mug for the person who made gymnastics. Brought their version of gymnastics to the United States, while Catherine Beecher and Dio Lewis set up physical education programs for women in the 19th century. Organized systems of calisthenics in America took a backseat of competitive sorts after the Battle of the Systems, when the states mandated physical education systems. Interesting. The Royal Canadian Air Force Calisthenics program, published in the 1960s, helped to launch modern fitness culture. So around the 60s, that's when modern calisthenics came from. Also, we're going to sidetrack here to the Battle of the Systems. It was a controversy over the most effective system of exercise and calisthenics that spanned from the 1830s to the early 1920s, consisted of different systems to exercise, mostly in the gymnastic or calisthenic type of format. This is also related to the history of gymnastics when it comes to different fields and different approaches. Because the thing about gymnastics is the organizations that later follow up to embrace it. Calisthenics is associated with a rapidly growing international sport called street workout. The street workout consists of athletes performing calisthenic routines in time sessions in front of a panel of judges. The World Street Workout and Calisthenics Federation, WSWCF. That's hard to pronounce it. Whiskey Sierra, Whiskey Charlie, Foxtrot, based in Riga, Latvia. Orchestrates. Back to saying this. Based in Riga, Latvia, orchestrates the annual national championships and hosts the world championships for all of the national champions to compete at one competition. The World Calisthenics Organization, WCO, based in Los Angeles, California, WCA, promotes a series of competitions known globally as the Battle of the Bars. The WCO created the first ever set of rules for formal competitions, including weight classes, time round system, original judging criteria, and a 10-point must system, giving an increased number of athletes worldwide an opportunity to compete in these global competitions. Yeah, I know when it came to images of Venice Beach in Los Angeles have one of these street workout areas, and you actually have some community members usually go there, visit, and say hi to tourists along with doing their annual routines. Common exercises. Oh boy. This is still not under common exercises though, so I take it just go in here and just doing a bunch of acrobatics out in the street as a street workout. It's just hard to do it. But yeah. Rogers Gymnasium, Philadelphia, circa 1831. Climbing, balancing, and gymnastics have been popular forms of calisthenic exercises throughout history and are still practiced in the modern day. Yeah, because I saw this image before when I was actually reading up and learning about gymnastics, particularly under the Wikipedia, to see if there's actually anything that stands out. And the big thing that stands out has to do with the whole organization, the scoring system, and all that such, which when it comes to every person's performance, they all consider that grading system to make sure that they get the most points to compete. Which, that's the nature of the sport. The sport, because there is a form of working together with several other people, along with other people competing it. This goes with the whole thing about sports, competitions, and what's considered just personal fitness, because what is it? Parkour, free running, that's not considered a sport in many places yet, because we'll see. I remember when it came to 2020, that was actually a really big feat, and we'll see how the 2020s will showcase the sport. Besides that, you also have gymnasium doing their own thing. I mean, it even got to the point that I also wanted to read up the exercises to actually see what other things they've influenced. And yeah, many of the exercises, the basic exercises, influence so many branches, like parkour example, and then calisthenics. That's actually how I got here. It all started with me reading Wikipedia about parkour because I wanted to read it. Then it branched out to gymnastics, and then it branched out to calisthenics. So everything is correlated. But yeah, at least here it actually is talking about the common exercises. So let's see how this goes. Common exercises. The most commonly performed calisthenic exercises include most common push-ups. Perform face down on the floor, palms against floor under the shoulders, toes curled upward against the floor. The arms are used to lift the body while maintaining a straight line from head to heel. The arms go from fully extended into the high position to nearly fully flexed in the lower position while avoiding resting on the floor. Chest, shoulders, and triceps are trained with the exercise. An easier version of the exercise consists of placing the hands on the wall and then bending and straightening the arms. The last part is actually important because it goes with the whole toning the body, the whole toning process. That's the importance of doing a perfect position in these exercises and such. It shows it right here. Let me read back to this is. Yeah. Perform face down on the floor, palms against the floor. Yeah. Yeah, the camera is actually in the middle of my setup, so it's not on this screen, or this screen. It's actually here. So let me actually position this more here. Okay. Now let me position my chair. Okay, this is comfort. I could actually easily move around, dance a bit. And what is it? There, that's my dad's move. But anyway, palms here, leaflet. You also do the diamond, new outward, inwards position. What is it? I know some people do it like this, but really close together. But I figure it's just to exercise this part more than this part. But anyway, I'm not gonna give full penetration, but you can only see, what is it, half? Okay, so chest down here, this is close to my abdomen, and you don't see it up in this picture. But yeah, you can only see half of my top body, so you really can't even see much. But anyway, I'm just gonna visualize as much as possible with just having your hands here. Go, come on, come on. I'm not surfing, I'm just trying to get... Okay, there it is. Push up here. Put your force down here. So let's move on here. Toes curled upwards against the floor. My toes are curled. They're natural, but you can never see them. The arms are used to lift the body while maintaining a straight line to the head to the heel. The arms go fully extended in the high position to fully flex in the lower position. Chest, shoulders are trained. Triceps are trained within the exercise. So this doesn't explain much of how to do an exercise if you actually read how to do it, which is challenging. It's more like I have to watch videos of people talking over it and me actually performing to do it. But yeah, the much they could say is face down to the floor, so have it face down, your entire face. So this would be a flat floor, my face. Have your arms stand out way over here. But more even, not like... Yeah! Anyway, let's get to sit-ups. A person lies on their back and with their legs bent. They bend at the waist and move their head and torso towards their legs. They even lower themselves back down to the start position. For people who find it difficult to get down, oh man, a similar range of motion can be achieved by standing with the legs slightly bent and then bowing slightly and straightening up again. Oh man, excuse me. Man, doesn't explain much, but I can't actually do the sit-up thing. Well, let me see if I could. Wait, we have enough time. Okay, so what is it? It used to be like this, but no, that's... Even though I was raised with it most of my life, just like the food pyramid, it's more bad than good. So instead of this, you can lay your hands flat if you're able to, or have it chested here. Not here, because this can actually affect this part and create imbalance along with some strain. Like that. For this case, since you get to see my hands, I do the cross like a mummy or Jesus or something like that. How's Jesus buried again? Before he like raised the dead, I figured he just... You know what, let me just do this visual gag. I am Jesus. Okay, now I'm losing my balance. Oh, help me! Help me, Roman legionaries! I need your help. Okay. Oh, yeah, I can't do it up. Let me just do this. Okay. And for here, ooh. Okay. Sort of a sit-up. Not a rough action. Okay, at least this is back for it. That I'm playing conscious. for like what, a 24-hour stream. That'll be the first. But anyway, you could sort of understand what I mean by getting back up and down. It's not a life-threatening thing. Oh yeah, I'm gonna repeat that. It's not a life-threatening thing. I just didn't know I could possibly injure myself during the stream. Anyway, let's go to squats. Squats, standing with feet shoulder width apart. The subject squats down until their thighs are parallel with the floor. During this action, they move their arms forward in front of them. They then return to a standing position whilst moving their arms back to their sides. Squats train the quadriceps, hamstrings, calves, gluteal muscles, and core. The height of the squat can be adjusted to a deeper and shallower depending on the fitness level on the individual, i.e. if someone struggles with exercise, they do half or quarter squats. They're among the most versatile calisthenics exercises because they can be performed easily in most environments and with a limited amount of space. You know, that's the beauty of body weight calisthenic exercises. You can do that everywhere. After all, it's endearing to let everybody know that they can always just get better by just exercising wherever they want. Great accessibility. So let me try to do an enduring act since I don't have much space. I'll do this squat, but first, oh yeah, and here comes the shorts. Currently doing the Asian squat. I can't do the Slav squat because these shoulder things are just blocking my way. But yeah, as you can see, I'm doing this. I can't move my camera anymore because I figure it's gonna make me blurry, and then shoot, the stream will be a bit hectic because I can't quit without my things going haywire. But anyway, I can just lift my elbow here, squat, lay hands forwards or downward here. Yeah. Should I? Yeah, I should just get the warning. Warning, don't do a squat while on a chair. It's not really a good, perfect form to do. Okay, welcome. Thanks for attending my TED Talk and my TSA announcement. But anyway, squat. As you can see the image here, a squat exercises after squatting down, the exerciser stands up again while moving their hands back to their sides. So you got your feet flat, booty extended, upper arms flatten to create some balance. And you know, when it comes to this person, he's around the midway to top life form. Let me look at what type of lingo they were talking about. Okay, so yeah, you have half and quarter squats. So he's pretty much between the quarter to a half squat. Quarter upward, not downward. Because there's some people who can't really, they stand downward, they have to build up to it, or probably there's just physical impairments they have. So that's pretty much it. Now, let's go under common. This is still under common exercises. Because the slash means that you're under one of the contents, and this is part of comments. So this is the most common, then this is common. Burpees. I always actually, you know what, let me settle this. A lot of people kept on telling me about them being burpas. They keep on saying burpees because a lot of videos, a bunch of people call it burpees and stuff like that. And I remember, like, in person, I said burpees, and oh man, the other person was just frustrated. Not intentionally, man. Selp was like, come on, bro. It's not burpees, it's burpa. So, let's see what it is.
Burpee.
Burpee. Okay, that's burpee. Let's go to the second source. Oh, there's two sources here. UK.
Burpee.
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 Burpee. Okay, that's 3 times. It says burpee. Burpee or burpas? I think it's a tomato, but that's just me. That is my controversy. For the entire life I have. That's gonna be the thing I'm gonna be remembered as a controversial figure. I pronounce burpees, not burpas. So, burpees, a full body calisthenics workout that works abdominal muscles, chest, arms, legs, and some parts of the back. Yeah, you saw the picture of freaking US Marines just lunging while the other ones are like in a push-up position, while another one here is just like looking at everything, just like wondering, man, I wish I could do a burpee like that. But yeah. Then we have the chin-ups and pull-ups. Chin-ups and pull-ups are similar exercises but use opposite facing grips. For a chin-up, the palms of the hands are facing the person as they pull up their body using the chin-up bar. The chin-up focuses on the biceps muscles rather than the latissimus dorsi muscle. Latissimus dorsi. So this is actually it. So spine, platysma, and deltoid. So I could show just part of it. Deltoid, platysma. I actually do that just to spot out where these body parts is. It actually helps with me remembering about the human anatomy when it comes to specific parts. Because I could read it out, I could visually see it. But without me actually finding a way just to detect on it, like, oh man, we need to help this guy. He bruised his latissimus dorsi. Okay, find it, sir. Good Samaritan. So, yeah, in that situation, yeah, be like, oh my god, where is it, man? Where is it? Is it by the stomach? Is it in the groin? I think it's the ball of your feet. I think it's that small little, see, between the heel and the ball. That small little flesh, that's the latissimus dorsi. Or dorsi. Okay, you know what? Let me actually find the pronunciation. Also, let me see how much I got. Oh yeah, I could actually finish this wiki without much issues. So I could not worried about speeding up so much. But yeah, let's look at latissimus dorsi. So miss. I don't believe it's mass, it's miss. But we'll see. Well, you have, folks. It's not latissimus dorsi, it's audio unavailable. Okay, there's also these. Yay, Dictionary of Cambridge. So we could say it both in UK and US. So let's go with the US.
Latissimus dorsi.
Latissimus dorsi. Are you okay?
Latissimus dorsi.
So it's not mass, it's miss. So the E, I'm getting better with the pronunciation with the E, which is eh instead of eh. So latissimus dorsi.
Latissimus dorsi.
Latissimus dorsi. So that's how you pronounce it. Latissimus dorsi, which is the focus of the pull-up. For a pull-up, the bar is grabbed using the shoulder whip grip. The subject lifts their body up, chin level with their bar, and keeping the back straight throughout. The bar remains in front of the subject of all times. The subject then slowly returns to starting position in a slower, controlled manner. This primarily trains the lats or upper back muscles as well as the forearms. That's why the slow, controlled manner actually is useful. And you can actually see the person doing here. A U.S. Marine performs a pull-up, a common calisthenic exercise. So yeah, you have chin-ups here and pull-ups, and you also have a tent of the MarineCorps.com. I wonder why they always have to put Marines instead of just USMC, because I bet there's always confusion between the Rock Marines in South Korea and the Filipino Marines. But, whatever. And I also wanted to just point this out because just a reminder for me. The whole time I've been calling these chin-ups as pull-ups has been most of my life, because freaking in gym class they always call them pull-ups. Always do a pull-up, but these are not pull-ups, these are chin-ups. These are pull-ups. Yeah, you actually have the same energy as a pull-up. So remember, this is chin-up, this is pull-ups. When you pull something, get this. Pull something, usually we'll pull an object forward like this. Not really like that, because it really creates uncomfortableness. Plus, if you're moving it straight, that's what I remember if you haul things and move things around. But yeah, let's go again. Chin-ups, pull-ups. Let me pull this camera in. Now we're going to the other one. Dips. Done between parallel bars or facing either direction, or trapezoid bars found in some gyms. Feet are crossed with either foot in front and the body is lowered until the elbows are in line with the shoulders. The subject then pushes up with the arms are fully extended. But without locking the elbows, dips focus primarily on the chest, triceps, deltoids, especially the anterior portion. I always get confused with the anterior portion versus the interior. Let me see the image here. But yeah, a dip is an upper body strength exercise, as you can see here. In this very muscular image, but no face. You can put all the details under here, but not the face. Okay, I see the priorities. Just stereotyping man as people just see their chest instead of their face. Don't look down here, look up here, man. Front lever and back lever. A front lever is performed by performing lap. Well, actually, let me go see if there's an image so people can actually visually see it. So yeah, back lever, front lever. I take it it's the opposite position of this back lever where this person is doing Superman. But a front lever is performed by performing a lat pull down of the bar with straight arms until the body is parallel to the ground. The front of the body facing upwards may be done on rings or a pull-up bar. A back lever is performed by lowering from an inverted hang from rings or bar until the gymnast's body is parallel to the ground and facing towards the floor. Now let's go to handstand. A handstand is the act of supporting the body in a stable inverted vertical position by balancing on the hands in a basic handstand. The body is held straight with arms and legs fully extended, with hands spaced approximately shoulder width apart. This picture shows a wall walk is an exercise for achieving handstands. Wait a second. Did this camera actually change the settings once I changed the filter? Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, now let me see if I could speak a little bit louder. Okay, how about now? Yeah, I think this should be good. Along with, let me go to here, to Jazzy Nights. Yeah, that me just lowering a bit of it actually changes the volume of the noise. Yeah, I'm admiring this video because I used to run in the nighttime in rain. And the thing I remembered is like, oh boy, that was I was young and I tend to get sick when I did that. And now, yeah, I don't get sick, so I probably could do that. But I start doing mornings now, not nights. So yeah. At least during the daytime, I can actually see what's about to hit me. So let's go with handstand, where we got that. Now there's hyperextensions. Perform in a prone position on the ground. The individual raises the legs, arms, and upper body off the ground. Now leg raises. Lie in the back, hands and fists under buttocks. Move feet up and down. So, yeah, unfortunate thing about this is that it's not showing the image. So I'll actually go through here, see what pops up. So for hyperextension, yeah, I'm actually popping up here. I don't expect a graphic image coming up from this Wikipedia about hyperextension. It's not these types of pages. Yeah, this one's actually a visual one. But yeah, hyperextension. Let me see if that pops up. Now it pops up. Now you have the leg raises. Now we're going to the L sit. Ah, man, they don't have the freaking guy doing the L sit. The bad portrait guy where he has a muscular, detailed abs but no face. But yeah, the L sit. The L sit is an acrobatic body position in which all body weight rests on the hands, with the torso held in a slightly forward leaning orientation, with legs held horizontally so that each leg forms a normal right angle with the torso. The right angle causes the body to have a notable L shape, hence the name L sit. The L sit requires you to keep your core tensed, hold your legs horizontally, so your body sits in the perfect L position. That requires significant abnormal strength and a high level of hamstring flexibility. L. Oh yeah, this is pretty much the L sit. And yeah, this is the core they're talking about. Can't really see much of the core. For some reason you could actually see. You know, I think the body. I think my arm is a bit cold, even though I feel a bit hot. There is muscle ups. Oh man, I'm disappointed. They didn't show Muscle Man from regular show here. They just had this bloke doing that type of exercise. The muscle up is an advanced strength training exercise with the domain of calisthenics. Advanced? This is common. Well, No, that's unfortunate. I looked under the strain, and it looks like the video download was canceled. Please try again. Let me refresh it because I do believe I'm live. Because the OBS is still running all perfectly. So let me refresh this page. Let's see how it's doing. Let me see if there's any activity here. Yay, I'm back. Hope nobody didn't miss me. If so, there's always the recorded show where you could see how active the chat is, along with how inactive I am in these streams. Shoot. Where is it? Okay, there's my image. Okay, Jordan Cam client running perfectly, no issues. That was weird. No, yeah. We were talking about muscle ups. Muscle ups, yeah. It's an advanced strength training exercise. We're talking about how these are advanced even though they're common. But common and uncommon just referring to different exercises that building on each other, and also how many people know. Because what is it? As an American, the Presidential Fitness Test and those standards have created these as common staples that everybody actually knows how to perform. Not perfectly, but at least the idea of it. Because, interestingly enough, not many places actually know how to perform these basic ones, which it's strange, but you know, let's think about culture shock along with looking out from a ethnocentric lens. So we went to the muscle ups and intermediate calisthenics exercise performed by a combination routine of a pull-up followed by dip may be done on pull-up bars or rings. Intermediate calisthenics exercise is an advanced strength training exercise. It's intermediate, but it's advanced in some areas. Now you have the not planks, but planche. Alrighty, what is this? Ooh, I don't think this exercise is actually a lot easier than a plank. Wait, can I actually do that? Yeah, maybe I could actually practice on doing that. But first, let me actually check my body. Is my body up to it? Hard to tell. These stretchy things. This is not my skin pulling off, I think. Alrighty. Now, here, there's no pronunciation. There's a share button on how to pronounce it, where they don't have a pronunciation thing. So let me just quickly skim through all these to see there's one. Platshore. Shoot, I'm not hearing anything. Okay, it's pronounced. Come on. Catalan pronunciation, Chinese Mandarin pronunciation for this? Sure, why not?
Planche.
Dutch, English, Australian. Yeah, just let it comes up. I'll go Australia. Okay, now let's go with US.
Planche.
Blanche. There's also India.
Blanche.
Blanche. All these English pronunciations for American.
Plunge. Plunge. Plunge.
So yeah, different voice recordings of people just saying planche. But as we know, it's a French word for board. I quickly looked at the source here. Yeah, borrowed from French planche, board, doubt of plank. But yeah, that's what planche is. Okay, now I actually see this. Let me actually refresh this. So what I realized is that whenever I search up, well, select something and then search for it, it would not show me a back image. This now it does. I just refreshed it. So yeah, this is a planche. One of the most advanced exercises, which may be achieved after years of training, a planche required a decent amount of strength and some balance. So you see, I could probably work on it within a few days. Planche. But yeah, let's actually look at this because I saw gymnastics. A planche is a skill in gymnastics and calisthenics in which the body is held parallel to the ground. So yeah, this is the thing I actually learned about when it came to some exercises. I don't think it was on stream, but yeah, I wanted to read more of the exercises on gymnastics and then cross-reference it to other basic flexibility exercises for different sports and such. So for gymnastics, when it comes to flexibility match, it talk about this planche, but when it came to the Wiki and all that stuff, they don't talk about it because it's not a form that you can actually go on stage, do it perfectly, and people grade you. It's not a performance because you're just being in a static position, stuff like that. Which stinks. So yeah, the thing I do know is that when it came to me talking about a particular Wikipedia article or just one source, is just to expand on that, look in other horizons. So instead of just looking at gymnastics and the Wikipedia and just in general what they focus on, I want to like talk more about it, like its influence and stuff. Even though, you know, gymnastics, the influences under the competition organizations and performance route, I wanted to look at other influences, like when it came to flexibility and stuff like that. And yeah, you get the interesting history of how gymnastics was one of the first form of exercises that shaped the modern day landscape under flexibility and how to be flexible in what martial arts, recreation, even meditation when it came to certain modern day yoga practices. The type of yoga where you're pretty much a pretzel from Wetzel Pretzel and you have to be one. Gymnastics help you to get that route because yeah, yoga can be a good substitute with practice flexibility. That's just one part of yoga. Now let's go under planks. Let's go here. A Coast Guard doing a plank is an isometric core strength exercise that involves maintaining a position similar to a push-up for the maximum possible time. And then you have oh no. Skip ahead. I got distracted by his watch. Which looks like a Casio formal watch. Oh, excuse me. But yeah. Who knows? Planks. This is the name of holding the top position of a push-up for extended periods of time. The primary muscle involved in this exercise is the rectus abdominis. I'm not pronouncing it right. So it's this freaking red ripped meat of a human's flesh. So I always keep on saying like spine, and that's how I remember the Dortis stuff. where it's behind your spine. Now, for this, I always mention this is the spine of the front, which is not a spine at all, but it's just a outline that connects to your throat. Yeah, here it actually shows it great where it extends outward to your triceps. So triceps, throat, then chest to core to stomach and all that jazz. But yeah, let me read here. I have 10 minutes left. This is the name of holding the top position of a push-up for extended periods of time. The primary muscle involved in this exercise is the rectus abdominis. Woohoo! Then shuttle runs. Okay, that's I don't want to talk about tests. This is the running back and forth between 2 points or cones, typically separated by 5 through 40 meters as fast as possible with a touchdown. The emphasis should be when stopping, turning back, and escalate back to a sprint as quickly as possible. Let me see what phrases I use for the shuttle run. Multi-stage fitness test, then the beep test, pacer, then the pacer run test. Then the shuttle run test is okay. You have the squat jumps, a variant of the squat performed by entering a squatting position, then using a polymetric jumping movement to jump as high as possible. No wiki. Then there's this hyperlink. Calf raises are a method of exercising the gastrocnemius. Without weights. That's it. I want to include all this. Alright. Gastrocnemius, tibialis posterior, peroneus, and soleus muscles of the lower leg. Okay. Now let's go under here. Cooperative calisthenics. Cooperative calisthenics refer to the calisthenic exercises that involves 2 or more participants helping each other in performing the exercise. Such exercises are also known as partner exercises or body weight exercises with a partner. Usually one person performing the exercise and the other person adds resistance. For example, a person performing squats with someone on their back. Some exercises also involve the use of equipment. 2 people may hold on to different ends of a rope and pull in different directions. One person will deliberately provide a lesser amount of resistance, which adds resistance to the exercise whilst also allowing the other person to move through a full range of motion as their superior level of force application pulls the rope along. A disadvantage such exercises. Let me repeat this. A disadvantage such exercises have in that it can be hard to measure how much resistance is being added by the partner, which when considered in comparison to free weights or machines. The advantage they have is that they allow for relative high levels of resistance to be added with equipment being optional. On this basis, cooperative calisthenics can be just as easily performed on the playing field as in a gym. They are also versatile enough to allow them to be used for training goals other than simply strength. Let me rewind back to here. They are also versatile enough to allow them to be used for training goals other than simply strength. For example, a squat with a partner can be turned into a power-focused exercise by jumping or hopping with the partner instead, or even lifting them up on one knee. Finally, calisthenics parks. An increased number of outdoor fitness training areas and outdoor gyms are being built around the world. Some are designed especially for calisthenics training, and most are free to use by the public. Calisthenic parks have equipment like pull-up bars, monkey bars, parallel bars, and box jumps at one location. Freely accessible online maps exist that shows the location and sample photos of calisthenic parks around the world. The leading global production company for calisthenic parks is Kangaroo Pro. Yeah, there's no hyperlink. That's interesting. And also, they didn't include other information about that. I find that interesting because in the USA, some park organizations that are part of the counties, states, would also build these under public use. There is one walking distance from me, and you know, it's not an ideal park that people always go to, because it snows here, it heavily rains here, so you know, you don't have people always going there 24/7 throughout all the seasons. But it's still nice that they actually have that. But coming to think about it, I could actually, I could probably go there and check to see if the sign is not totally rusted. It's actually being part of the county, but actually part of the homeowner association. Because you also have that too, but you know, that mixed inside, that comes with freaking, what is it, government, local, state, national, federal, yeah, all that confusing things. Anyway, you have also the also tag for Alexander technique, ballistic training, bodyweight exercise. And yeah. Then you also have CrossFit, fitness, trail, and muscle up, Pilates. And the other ones, like other training and such. Because, you know, it shows the importance of how this actually helped out with people exercising when people started actually really considering different forms of exercises to what is modern day recreational exercise and competition. But yeah, this is one example, fairly new, by a nearby complex, where you have all these exercises. So good. Yeah, you even have these monkey bars. But yeah, I wish they actually have more adult monkey bars other than me just having fun. I also could just feel free. It's like, what was it? One person I knew with who actually really liked exercise because it made me feel better. It's like a recess for adults, a kids playground for adults. Yeah. Yeah. Now, there's something I wanted to scroll up here. I know when it came to here, yeah, people could say it is like cooperative calisthenics. The cooperative part, yes, but calisthenics, he is adding resistance under here. However, he is not properly, well, actually, let me rephrase that. He's not doing it in a way where he's also benefiting from doing the exercise along with the other person he's holding down with his feet. There is a method you could do that, which is having your feet interlocked and having the other person put their foot down. But there's two factors I always consider when it came to, what was it? Training with people. Not training with people, but because I could always be the person going down on their feet and hold my position, but teaching other people to do it, especially if you don't know, they don't know how to do sit-ups or haven't practiced much, is one, the uncomfortableness of having one person's foot ruining a person's feet by either just applying too much force, if it's sensitive, fragile, or the shoes are. Or, you know, who knows, maybe the person's just wearing a pair of Jordans, but nobody doesn't wear a pair of Jordans while exercising. What are you, a madman? People spend so much time on getting them and making sure that they're all sweet and dandy. Maybe they won't simply exercise on them. And then the other thing is also having their making sure they put enough resistance on their feet or any part of the body while they do the sit-ups, especially for long periods of time. That way, if the person can actually do two of those factors, you can actually do what they say the cooperative calisthenics. But yeah. Also, if you don't know that, yeah, you can actually do that. Oh yeah, I didn't see this where you have this female going down on the feet by her knees. But yeah, you can also do that. I remember. Oh yeah, so okay, last thing. Yeah, remembering that people can also do that to actually make sure the person is balanced. So have your hands external just to make them feel safe. Or I don't know, try to scare them. You gotta do this exercise or I'll do something with you. So that's motivating. I feel safe and motivated. But anyway, yeah, I'll expand more into it. The other hyperlinks, the other articles, and the exercises. Besides that, be here tomorrow and wait, actually, let me actually practice this. So the camera's here. Okay, yeah. See ya. Signing off.